everybody. This is Callie with No Limits Tarot. Today I want to do something a little different. Embracing the side of me that has to stand up for myself, as we all do. I started a business of my own, making bracelets, crystal bracelets. I made an Etsy account and a Facebook page. And right off the bat, I was faced with scammers. First on my Etsy account, commenting on some of my posts. Well, that was Facebook, but they sent me messages to my inbox on my Etsy account and said that I needed to verify my bank account in order to keep my account active. Otherwise it would be deactivated or something. So I reported that, and it turns out that was a scam. Imagine that. And then I made a Facebook page. It's called Zen Zone. And people started commenting on my posts, that's what I mentioned earlier, and said, you're violating some kind of Facebook law or whatever, copyright, and then it was inappropriate content, like, get the fuck out of here, right? And then they posted a link for me to click on. Like, I'm gonna click on it if I felt that my page was flagged wrongly, that I should click on that link. So I reported it, and turns out they were the scammers, not me. They were trying to tell me I was fake, but they were the fake ones, right? Imagine that. And then after I defeated 2, 3, 4 of those, I started getting messages in my inbox after I started advertising on Google, Facebook, and Reddit. And I had these people contacting me, telling me that I needed a handler because I wasn't advertising correctly. So I needed somebody to manage my business, tell me what to do with it, tell me how to advertise. And one person in specific posed as a female who owned, quote, 3 businesses, but she only had like a couple pictures on her account. It was fake, right? She said, I met this guy who helped me advertise and make all the decisions for me. And also she said, because it's too expensive. So they're implying that I can't make my own decisions and that I'm too broke to do anything by myself. I'm not, by the way, you have no idea. So I'm gonna fucking roast them. Let's go. I'm using this deck, it's called the Naughty Oracle. And it's perfect if you just want to fucking let people know what they actually are, instead of what they appear to be when they try to take advantage of you. What? Happening? What's that? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. That's more like it. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, the ones who support my divine rebellion. Give me some news, I guess some tea. Some dirt, bake up some dirt on these people online who are trying to fuck with me and my new business that I made and can handle myself. So these people that are, I don't know, trying to troll me, are in their shitful shadow side. And I talked about that in my video, my last one. We have some shadow work to do. Ooh. New beginnings are needed. And the title of that is Dickweed Death. Thank you, supporters. We're going to have a death and a rebirth of that type of behavior. Because it's not okay to try to oppress people, especially females, saying that they need a male to handle their business. That's absolutely unacceptable, and it will not be happening anymore. Dickweed death. New beginnings are needed. What else, Holy Spirit? This is great. So yeah. Does that say fancy? Yeah. Fancy fat fucker. I had to look to see if it actually said fancy because they're not fucking fancy. They're trying to be. Maybe they have some material items, you know, material wealth that makes them look fancy. But if you look into their personality, into the way they act, the way they treat others, if you look into their soul, they're fucking ugly. And that's why it says fat fucker. No body shaming here. It's more of gluttony rather than that type of stuff. I'm not going to go into that, but please calm it down. Oh God. I don't think I can show all of this, but it says, naked Jesus. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. So that's kind of, I'm going to cover this up. That's kind of the mindset that I'm moving into, as allowing myself to be vulnerable so I can network and reach out to people. But first I have to get rid of the ones who are trying to make me feel like I can't be vulnerable. Suck it up, princess. Accept your karma. And I said that to one of them. So I'm fully supported 100% by the Spirit, and if you choose to believe otherwise, I'm not in charge of what's going to happen to you, but it's going to be made right. Yeah. Zombies want brains. Strengthen your boundaries. So while you're having to make yourself vulnerable, you also have to implement boundaries. You can't forget what you learned. And that's what they think that you're doing once you're getting out of your defense mode and you allow yourself to be vulnerable. They're like, oh, well, she doesn't have any boundaries anymore. She went back to the way she was before, right? No. Prime example. All right. Maybe 2 more. I have another deck that I want to use because it's fucking funny when you want to roast people. I don't like how my camera's shaking. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with this. This is no drama llama. Find your inner peace. So sometimes in order to find your inner peace, you have to address those who are trying to disturb your peace. One more. I'm gonna try to, hold on. I don't like how this is shaking. All right, let's see if that's better. I think so. What other roast cards do we have for these people who are trying to keep me in a box? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. In a box. It says narcissistic nymph. Take back your own power. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Because the people who are trying to do this to us are narcissists. And they need to learn how to move out of that behavior, and that's where I come in. I have another deck that I want to use to fuck with these people a little bit since they tried to do it to me. Roast Iconic. And I fucking love the picture on the back of the cards. As I've been talking about before, we are both the darkness and the light. So if anybody wants to make any comments about me doing this, the devil horns, guess what? God lives within us and the devil lives within us. We have to balance it. It's like you become the wolf you feed. So if you feed the negativity, you will become the devil horns. But if you only feed the light side of it and you don't address your own feelings, like your natural, instinctual feelings, then you will be taken advantage of. People will rip you the fuck apart. This world will eat you alive. So I'm allowed to throw up the fucking devil horns and tell you fuck you, okay? I just looked up at Fancy Fat Fucker and I'm just like, woo! What do we have from this deck? Holy straight away, I didn't call it anyways, why it's not coming out. Oh yeah, thank you. So stay in your lane. So the people that are trying to oppress me, the message is, stay in your lane. Okay, we have, they're jealous, I guess, yeah. I'm not really mad that they're jealous, and I don't want them to be jealous. That actually kind of makes me disappointed because, like, jealous of what? Of me being myself? But you can do that too, and you have every right. So stop trying to limit me because you're limiting yourself and not allowing yourself to be yourself. So that's where jealousy stems from. It's ridiculous. Podcast, blah, blah, blah. So it could be somebody that maybe has a channel or is a figure online, public figure, whatever. I don't know. I really don't know who the fuck this is, but it's like a whole bunch of fake accounts coming at me. And it's been happening since like a little bit before 2023 kicked in, which was the beginning of the Age of Aquarius. Officially, and never mind. So it started happening back in like September 2022. All kinds of fake accounts, fake numbers, calling me, texting me, hacking my accounts, doing bullshit. I lost like $14,000 in the process. And once I noticed what happened, they couldn't do it anymore. I mean, yes, they're still, and that's why I'm so grateful about it. They're still able to make fake accounts and try to contact me and fuck with me, but they can't really even get into my accounts anymore. It's been stopped and I love it. Bitch. Okay. A fashion witch. So to me this looks like maybe a female who's into clout by way of physical appearance. Fashion witch. But that's not where you get your power from. I really don't understand that kind of stuff, but I'm trying to. And snap. So the females are the fashion witches, the ones who are in competition because of physical appearance. And then the males think I'm just some kind of vulnerable snap. And it's like, as I appear so innocent or whatever, that I'm, I guess, mistaking kindness for weakness. Like, please open your mind. Because those are the ones that are probably the strongest. And you're gonna be met with some shit that you do not want to face. So please don't mistake kindness for weakness. Alright, I think we're gonna be done after this, because I don't want to be black square. So earlier I mentioned that they were trying to put me in a box. And this is black square. So it looks like they put themselves in their own box, and it's pretty dark there. But that's what they chose. I'm gonna do one more actually. That's what they chose. We all have free will. And some of the ones that were doing that were the ones that were responsible for trying to take away our free will by way of confusion, mind manipulation, mental games, anything to make you doubt yourself. Influencer, media, people you see on the TV, people you see online, people who are influencing the masses. And they're after empaths. They have us zoned out. They know who we are. They have us mapped out in so many different ways, it's ridiculous. And then they try to use your empathy against you, because being an empath is being able to tap into metaphysical realms so you can escape the mental entrapment of this 3D world. And they know who the empaths are, so then they use that empathy to make them doubt themselves so they don't rise up in their power that they already have. And I'm going to end it on that because that is the point of this whole thing, I guess. That's kind of cool. So thank you for listening to my rant. The much needed feral. Yeah, I went feral. Accept every part of yourself. If somebody's fucking with you and you want to rip them up, you don't have to do it in a violent way, but you can absolutely speak up for yourself. There's no shame in that, and that's why they try to shame you for it, is because they want to keep doing it. They don't want you to stand up for yourself. That just doesn't make any sense, because it's like, oh, you're bad for doing that, but it's like they're doing that. And it's way worse than what we're doing. We're just trying to stop them. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. But I hope I'm making a difference in No Drama Llama ending that, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to tolerate this and not go absolutely feral. So, thank you. Have a good day.